Hi guys, my name is Morrison, and I want to talk you guys through mastering your gainer switch. Now, if you don't already know, Ilya just broke the gainer switch world record. He threw 25 in a battle during Hooked Gathering. The link is in the description. Please go check it out. It is an awesome video. Now, whenever I'm learning any new skill, I work practicality, functionality, and then style and cleanliness. When it comes to practicality, I just want to be able to land moves safely and consistently. Once you feel like you can land it safely, drilling is your best friend. Go into the gym one day with a clipboard that says 100 gainer switches and do 100. Drill, drill, drill. Even if you're only doing them one at a time. Do one, take a break. Do another, take a break. Do another. Try and do as many as you can and get familiar with the skill. Training your body and getting that muscle memory is key for such a repetitive and consistent skill. As far as functionality goes in a gainer switch, it's an on-axis skill in an off-axis environment. So what you're going to need to do is to cancel a lot of that twisting, a lot of that momentum using your set. So what a lot of guys will do is they'll do a very asymmetrical set. When I do my first gainer switch in a chain of gainer switches, I'll bring both my arms up to my right rather than in the center. I'll bring both of them to the right as I swing my right leg up to keep me on axis. If I swing both of them to the left, then I'll start to twist and I'll throw a cork. After that first gainer switch, when both of my arms are up, I do a change. Because now that I'm on the ideal axis for a gainer switch, my right arm moves out to the side and does just about nothing. I may pun, I may use it to maintain balance, but the majority of work is being done by my left arm, which is going to continue to do that big left pull, or that big pull towards the right shoulder as my legs do the swing. Another thing to keep in mind for functionality is you're doing a gainer switch, not a switch. Let yourself do all the motions of a gainer, keeping your right arm nice and straight, doing that big pump with your left, and then do the switch. If you switch early, it's going to kill your rotation and you're not going to flip as well. And the last thing for functionality is try and get a diversity of setups. You'll notice that asymmetrical set that I was talking about earlier, having your right arm straight, your left arm doing the pump, that gets exaggerated and you have to do more and more the more off-axis sets you go into your gainer switch from. If you're doing a big twisting skill like a cork into a gainer switch, you're going to need to kill that momentum by shooting your arm out to the side. Or you're going to twist if you do not. This is really prominent when you look at the gainer switches of Jacob Pinto out of the double full. He loves to do cart double full, gainer switch chain, and finish the combo in whatever way he likes, but you'll notice he'll do a double full, then he'll shoot his arms out to the side to kill that twist. So that way he can maintain an on-axis skill for a gainer switch chain. Now, as far as style and cleanliness goes, people like to maintain their left leg as straight as possible, and you'll see this when Ilya does his, but after the initial gainer, before the switch, he'll bend his right leg and kind of kick off the air to get himself over all the faster. Now, one thing about style and cleanliness is traveling. A lot of people, they will travel very far in their gainer switches. How to prevent that is by setting your hips forward as you gainer switch. That will give you a little bit of momentum forward and keep you from traveling backwards as much. But if you're going to gainer switch into a bigger skill, you're going to want to travel backwards and then block off to go up. After style and cleanliness, the only thing you need to worry about is conditioning. Now, the best way to condition your gainer switches is, of course, to go into the gym and do hundreds, do as many as you can. And doing that will train the exact muscles you need for a gainer switch. Just doing them in excess will help your body know exactly what muscles it needs to fire, when to fire them, and it'll help you develop that muscle memory. As far as pointing toes and little anal things like that, what will help is classic conditioning drills. Leg lifts for straight legs, as well as core drills to get that arch to hollow body position all the stronger and get that leg switch more prominent. Of course, flexibility is also important and should be taken into consideration because as you swing that leg, you're doing about a split, and if you don't have the dynamic flexibility to do that, your leg is going to bend to compensate for that, and then you just won't look as clean in your form. Hope it helped, guys. Let me know what you think. If you liked this, subscribe. I'm going to try and make a lot more tutorials in the future. But the important thing is to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if there's any big thing I missed or anything you want to hear more about. I'll try and be as responsive as I can. Lastly, I want to do a huge thank you to Kinetic Ninja Warrior for letting me use the facility. Having the spring floor all to myself was awesome, and it really helped me shoot this as soon as possible. It's located in Bel Air, Maryland, so please feel free to drop on by. It is fantastic.